fellow citizens of the 7th universe. My name is Player if you wish to be at Civic, and welcome back to another update video. Update video time. Yeah, this one's a little bit different than just like, hey, guess what? This is what's happening on the channel, blah, 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 blah. That's not what this time is. This time is a little bit of a memorial. No, it's not memorial. It's a no, I don't know the word for it. It's good things happen. It's an event that happened that's freaking awesome. So, if you guys have been following the channel, and obviously if you've read the title of this video, we hit 150,000 subscribers as of this video. I'm not sure when I'm going to be posting this. I think like it will be like a couple days. I don't know. But we hit 150,000 subscribers on this channel, which, by the way, when you think of 150,000 people have subbed to your channel, you think that's crazy. You think that's absolutely insane. 150,000 people out there have been really, really nice to you and not just know about you, but hit the button, hit the subscribe button to show at least a inch, like a little bit of a centimeter of respect towards what you do. So you hit the button. Like, it's just absolutely insane. 150,000 people have subbed to the channel. I think we hit 100K back in March. I want to say it was like early March that we hit 150K. I mean 100K. So about 7 months later, we're halfway to the next part. It took me 4 years to hit 100K, and it took me 7 months to get to the next part, which is, that's awesome. That's freaking amazing. So thank you guys. Like, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, a lot of these like update videos where they're just like, oh, thank you for the like, thank you for all this, thank you for that, thank you for this, thank you for this number of people, thank you for supporting me, blah blah blah. Honestly, I'm being 100% legit. Thank you, every single one of you. Even if you've only been here for a very, very short time, maybe today is the first day that you subscribe to this channel. I want to say thank you for the bottom of my heart. Thank you for the support. Thank you for letting me do what I love to do, and that is make stupid, silly videos on the internet. Thank you guys so much, because you guys are letting me live my dream right now. Honestly, I'm being 100% truthful and just super happy. So thank you. Honestly, thank you each and every single one of you. Because without you guys, I wouldn't be where I am right now, obviously, because I'd be doing something completely different and probably not having as much fun as I currently am right now. I mean, making silly videos online, making gaming videos about a show that you used to watch as a kid and then still feel like a kid when you watch it is something that you should never take for granted. And I most certainly do not do that. Every single day, I look back and think what I would do if I wasn't a YouTuber. What would I be doing right now? I mean, I have plans just in case YouTube hits the fan or whatever, because that's the freaking livelihood of YouTube. One day you could be 100,000,000 subscribers. The next day you could have 0 because YouTube either deleted your account or YouTube just, you know, doesn't exist anymore. That's totally possible. The website could just totally go bankrupt, which, by the way, will never happen, but it could go bankrupt, and then all of a sudden you have nothing. So I have backup plans. Like, if I wasn't a YouTuber, what would I be doing right now? If I wasn't a YouTuber, honestly, truthful would probably be what I'm currently doing as a backup plan. I'd probably go 100% military. Honestly, I'd go 100% military if I wasn't a YouTuber. I'd be in the Air Force. I mean, for people who don't know already, I mean, I say it a lot already, but for the new people who have come in, or people that just did not know, I have a second job besides YouTube. I have a second job that I go to every single month. It's not very, very frequent, but I go there anyways because I am part of the United States Air Force. I'm part of the Air Force. Well, it's the Air Force. It's the Air National Guard, so I'm technically part of the Guard, but the Air Force version of the Guard. So I don't work as often as active duty Air Force members, and I probably won't get deployed like active Air Force members. That's why I do it, because I could basically stay here, do what I love to do, but also serve my country, because I love doing that. And if I wasn't a YouTuber, I'd be at some Air Force base doing Air Force stuff. And probably not having as much fun as what I am right now. Don't get me wrong, military is super fun because the people there are super nice. They're super funny. I love everyone at my base, but I probably still wouldn't be having as much fun because I'd be looking back at, like, say, if I go on Twitter, if I go on YouTube, I'd see people doing videos online and thinking to myself, man, I wish I could do that. I mean, that's why I became a YouTuber at first. The reason why I did become a YouTuber was because of SACDesign. If people know that that YouTuber, he's on Adam Montoya, aka SACDesign. He just made he used to make like Minecraft videos back in the day, and then he did strict like Gary's Mod, Trouble in Terrorist Town, murder, hide and seek type videos for like 5 years. And I watched his videos and I watched his content, and I was thinking to myself, man, I wish one day, I wish I could be like him, because he's so cool. He was like one of my first inspiration to do what I'm doing right now. And SACDesign, like, he doesn't even like upload that much anymore because I think like he had like editing issues. Also, he's doing like stuff off of YouTube. Like, he's doing like real estate at this point, earning bank right now. So he doesn't really upload as much anymore, but like back when he used to upload every single day, I was on top of it, watching it. I was like a freaking school kid coming home. I was like a kid coming home from school and watching primetime television every single time his freaking videos went online. Honestly, it was just freaking awesome. And then while I was doing that, like, that's why if you go back on my videos, my first ever video I ever released on my channel was a Trouble in Terrorist Town Gary's Mod test video on the channel. You can look it up. That's the first video that's ever been posted on the channel, as long as it's still there. I think it's still there. I don't know why. I don't think I've ever like really deleted any content off my channel unless it's like, hey, I'm going live. Like those types of videos I delete. But like, besides that, honestly, that's the first video I ever did. And then I did Amnesia. That's the first like sort of series I did, was Amnesia. Amnesia the Dark Descent, because I was huge into PewDiePie back in the day. Oh baby. Oh man. And I didn't know exactly where the channel was gonna go at that point. Obviously, you're rocking 10 subs at this point. I did a lot of stuff on the channel, and when I had like 15, 16 subscribers. After like my first month and a half, I had 16 subs, and I uploaded a lot. Like, I uploaded maybe a video every other day because I had terrible internet and a terrible computer to record on. So I was just kind of like, you know, having fun. And 16 subs seemed a lot back in the day. We're just like, dang, 16 subscribers? Wow, you're freaking awesome. And then I had to take a 2 to 3 month break because that's when I went to basic training. I went to San Antonio, Texas for 8.5 weeks to train with the Air Force. And obviously, you got no computer there. So there's no way you could have uploaded. And I did that. I was off of YouTube. But inside my head, when I was at basic training, it was tough at times because I've never been away from home. And when I was in basic training, I had a little notebook where I literally planned out different series back in the day, because I didn't know what I was going to be doing. I mean, I was 16 subs. You literally could do anything and just hope to God something would catch. So the first ever series that I ever did on my channel, that I was planning on doing on my channel, and I still have the freaking storyboards in my head, and I have them somewhere around my house, is I was going to do a Destiny roleplay, like the game Destiny. Because remember, for people who don't know about the game Destiny, Destiny 1 basically has no story. So, and when Destiny 1 like released, your character was just kind of there when his ghost. He had no backstory, had no nothing. So I was going to make a series where I would develop my own backstory, and then on top of it, like, just make a story on top of the Destiny story. It never followed through just because after a few months, Destiny kind of lost its mojo, and it wasn't as big as it used to be. So I kind of didn't do that. Also, I really didn't know what to do, so I didn't do that. But then about 6 months later, in December of that year, I made my first ever Dragon Block C video, which was very, very awesome at the time, because after one day, I hit about like 100 views after the first day. And I was like, 100 views after the first day? What? Huh? Are you kidding me? What is that? And like, this is like back in the day where like, I would get 50 views a day. That was my average. For like the first 6 to 7 months, it was 50 views a day. That was my average views. And I got, I think my first ever paycheck from my partnership that I'm currently in right now was 1 cent. Yeah, that was a good time. That was a fantastic time. And so I was like, let's totally do it. Let's stick with Dragon Block. And obviously, you guys that have been on the channel for a while, you realize that Dragon Block became one of the biggest things this channel has ever had. I mean, some of my biggest videos are Dragon Block stuff. So you could tell the Dragon Block's been kind of like part of my channel's culture at this point. So after that, like, I gained like a couple hundred subscribers, yada yada. All of a sudden, it was like around 300, 400 subscribers. And this brings up like well, actually, the video that I talked about this is not going to release prior to this, but I asked Rhymestyle at the time what I should do with my channel. Like, how can I build an anime style channel? Because I started getting into anime around this the time I started releasing Dragon Block, because a couple friends of mine were like, hey, do you watch this stuff? I'm like, I've never watched it, but I really like the art style of anime and things like that. And they're like, hey, you should watch Sword Art Online, you should watch this, you should watch Fairy Tail, you should watch Toradora, you should watch this, that. And then it became a weeb. So I asked Rhymestyle when he had about 43,000 subs. This is like his channel. He was a small channel at the time too. I messaged him on YouTube, and I messaged him on Twitter at the same time, just so I could try to get his attention, because I mean, I was a little tiny scrub at the time. And I asked him, I'm like, hey, would it be, how do you start a channel? How do you start it? And he gave me all this, like, he gave me like a giant paragraph of what I should do, like that I should stick with it. Do not like explore other stuff. If you want to be an anime channel, you have to go for it 100%. You can't just be like, hey, I want to upload a Call of Duty video here and an anime video here, then like a Destiny video there. No, you got to go 100% with one thing, and that's how you do it. So I did that, and the rest is history, honestly. Like, after that, I just started posting videos. Once I started getting, there's actually one other part that I should totally explain, which is, this is very, very personal. And I don't mind saying personal stuff that much, unless it's like very, 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 very personal. Very personal stuff. I'm not gonna like say on the channel, but like, this is like personal enough, but I will still say it. Around this time too, I think I had like 700, no, I had like 1,200 subscribers at this point. I think it was like the next year, I had like around 1,200 subscribers. I was uploading like 1 to 2 videos a day, every single day. And I was just like having a blast doing it. But obviously I didn't have a community on it. But I had one issue with my channel, which was the reason why I didn't like upload as frequently as I do now. It was because of relationship problems. See, I told you this was gonna get personal. Basically, my girlfriend at the time, which, by the way, at this point, we were dating for about 4 years or so. So it's not like someone that, like, I was dating for 2 months and then took over my life. No, I've been with this girl since, it was like my junior year of high school. And this was like sophomore year of college, because I had to take off a semester because of guard stuff, obviously. I was talking with her, and I was like saying just how much like fun I was having with YouTube, how much I was like the channel started snowballing and started getting bigger. Like at this point, I was gonna say like I was earning about like 40 bucks a month. So I was like, hey, I can pay like every single month, if I keep this up, every single month I could bring you to a nice dinner. That would be really, really freaking cool. And I thought it was the coolest thing in the world, because like at that point, I didn't have a job. I was just with the guard, and I had my YouTube. Well, I mean, the guard is technically a job, but not really a big job. And she went up to me one day and told me I should stop doing YouTube. And I asked her, why the frick did you say that? I love it to death. And she said that it wasn't going to take off. It was kind of pointless. And I should get a real job and start preparing to get money for an apartment at one point. Because obviously I was still living with my parents at this time. And she was too. And she didn't want to stay with her parents anymore. And she wanted me to basically get an apartment for them. Not her, just me. So I was talking to her and I was like, I don't want to do that because I love it to death. And I really think I could do something with it. She didn't believe me and told me to get a job. So I did get a job. But right as I told her I got the job, she broke up with me. So good on you. What I did after that is I didn't go to the job. I was about to go to training and training for the job. And then she broke up with me. So I called the place, which was actually Target at the time, and said, I'm not going to come in. Sorry, guys. Things came up. And they were like, oh, that's cool. Don't worry. Hope you have fun. And blah, yada, yada. So I was really, really upset for that entire summer. I mean, you would. For a 4.5-year girlfriend to tell you that your YouTube career is stupid. Yeah. It's kind of not fun. So to spite her, I don't know why I don't think it was spiting, but like to show her that I could totally do it because it gave me motivation to do it. I went full YouTube for that entire summer. I didn't care about anything else. Like I didn't have guard because July we don't have guard at all. But I just went full throttle. I mean, I started meeting people. I started doing stuff. I started getting into other things. Like I learned everybody in the anime squad. Like I first knew about Mitch, and then I got to Jinji, Zaro, Inmo, Damien, all those people. Like all of a sudden, like we started mingling with them, doing all the Minecraft stuff, and we got it was getting bigger. And all of a sudden, it just started snowballing. Got to do some cool stuff. Got to do some stuff with Rhymestyle and Kagi for a little bit. That was pretty cool. And then all of a sudden I started going to I went to Bombdie for SAO things, and then all of a sudden we're at 150,000 subscribers. It's a long backstory, I know. I didn't actually think it was going to be talking about this. Jesus, I hope I have a video that goes on top of everything. Oh god. But yeah, it's been a journey. 150,000 subscribers has been a journey so far, you guys. And let me tell you something right now. I'm going to get close and personal to this mic. You see, you hear that? Close and personal to this mic right now. We're at 150K subscribers right now. We are not going anywhere. You hear that? We are not going anywhere. We're going to get bigger and better. And before you know it, we're going to be one of the biggest YouTube channels in the world. That is not true. That's never going to happen. But I'm going to strive for it. Like, I want to be big. I want this channel to be big. I want our community to be huge. I want this community to be so huge. Just think of it like the owTreyalP community being one of the most toxic-free communities, by the way. Toxic-free, don't want meanies in it. Toxic-free communities, but one of the biggest ones on top of it, doing so many things, like the Minecrafts, like the Roblox, eventually Dragon Ball FighterZ, maybe Xenoverse stuff in the future. Literally, so many things. And we ain't stopping anytime soon. You got that, guys? We're not stopping anytime soon. We're gonna get big. We're gonna get huge. Lots of people are gonna know about us, and we're gonna be like, yo, guys. You know owTreyalP? You mean player 2 spelled backwards? That's the guy. I don't know what to say. I'm a little weird. I'm sorry. I had a lot of monster today. But once again, thank you guys for 150,000 subscribers. I honestly didn't think this video was going to go on for 20 minutes, but it did. Woo! All right. If you guys are still here from the end of this video, honestly, thank you guys for being here. You guys are all freaking awesome. Hope you guys will stay for the next 150,000 subscribers. I'm telling you guys, we ain't going anywhere. We're not stopping. We're not stopping until literally the internet blows up. Like, we ain't going anywhere. You got that? Alright, on that note, I'm going to say thank you guys for joining me once again, and I will be seeing you later.